Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we extract the most important insights from your sources. I'm Emily Johnson, a health and wellness coach.
And I'm Robert Miller, a senior men's health specialist representing the Healthy Men's 70 Plus channel. Great to be here.
Great to have you. Today, we're diving into something a lot of men over 60 quietly deal with. Challenges with sleep, maybe energy levels dipping, sometimes issues with intimacy.
Right. And it's easy to feel like, well, that's just how it is. Or maybe you look for really complicated fixes.
Exactly. But what if some of the best, most natural solutions are actually sitting right there in your kitchen?
That's precisely what we want to explore today. We're digging into expert insights,
Yeah.
showing how something really simple, like a piece of fruit, or maybe two fruits eaten together before bed,
Just fruit.
just fruit, how it can help relax blood vessels, stabilize hormones, and basically get your body ready for deeper sleep and, well, stronger mornings too.
Okay, so we're talking specific combinations.
Yes, specific pairings. We'll look at the science behind why they work, and importantly, what kind of results you can realistically expect.
So this deep dive is really about giving you a shortcut, helping you feel more informed, more energetic, maybe more in control without getting overwhelmed by it all. We've got 5 powerful fruit pairings to talk about.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's jump right in. A really common starting point I hear is, I just can't sleep anymore. Or, when I wake up, I don't feel like myself, not like a man. That hit to confidence, that loss of vitality, it's tough.
It really is, and it affects everything else.
It does, but the solutions can start simply. Like our first pairing, cherries and kiwis. Seems almost too ordinary, right?
Well, that's the beauty of it sometimes. They might seem ordinary, but
Mm.
together at night, they have extraordinary potential. It really comes down to how they work on sleep.
Also,
Okay, so tart cherries specifically are naturally rich in melatonin. That's the hormone that basically tells your body, hey, it's time to rest.
the sleep hormone.
Exactly. And there's good clinical research showing that drinking tart cherry juice before bed can actually extend sleep time, sometimes by over an hour.
An extra hour. That's significant, especially over 60.
It's huge because that extra deep sleep isn't just about feeling less tired. It's prime time for testosterone production, muscle recovery, balancing those hormones that give you energy and drive.
Wow.
Yeah, I had this one patient, really skeptical, try the cherry juice for a week, came back, and honestly, there was a different spark in his eyes.
Really?
He said, I actually slept through the night, first time in years. And when I woke up, I felt different, stronger.
Just from cherries. That's amazing.
Oh, and that's where the kiwis come in. They sort of enhance the effect. Kiwis are packed with serotonin.
Which helps with mood, right?
Stabilizes mood,
Mm-hmm.
reduces anxiety, big sleep disruptors for many people.
Yeah.
There was a study, I think in Taiwan, where adults ate 2 kiwis an hour before bed.
2 kiwis, okay.
Yeah. They fell asleep something like 35% faster. And their overall sleep quality dramatically improved.
So the cherries get you ready for sleep with melatonin.
Right, they set the stage. And the kiwis, with the serotonin and antioxidants, they kind of calm the nervous system and ease you into that deeper, more sustained sleep.
It's a synergy then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Faster sleep onset, deeper sleep, staying asleep longer,
Mm.
and that consistent quality sleep is just crucial for regulating testosterone and letting your body repair itself. I remember another gentleman in his 70s
Yes.
started this routine, woke up one morning with morning wood. First time in years, he said. For him, that was a really profound sign that things were, working better, vitality returning.
That's a very tangible sign, isn't it? So practically speaking, what should someone do?
It's pretty simple. About a cup of tart cherries fresh is great, or a small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice works too. Pair that with 1 or maybe 2 kiwis.
When?
About an hour before you plan to sleep, and, help it along, dim the lights, maybe turn off the TV, give your body that signal it's time to wind down.
Okay, so imagine that. Falling asleep quicker, less waking up during the night, and actually feeling more energy and strength in the morning. That's powerful.
It really is. But sleep and testosterone, while foundational, aren't the whole picture. We also need to talk about circulation.
Blood flow. Because without good blood flow, erections just aren't possible, right? No matter how good your hormones are.
Precisely. You hear it all the time. Doc, the desire's there, but my body, it just won't cooperate. It's a hydraulic issue, fundamentally.
It's physics, almost.
Kind of, yeah. Which brings us to our next pairing, often called, maybe a bit playfully, nature's Viagra, pomegranate and watermelon.
Okay, I've heard about pomegranate. Why is it so effective?
Pomegranate is considered a superfruit for good reason. It has a pretty direct impact on nitric oxide levels.
Nitric oxide. that relaxes blood vessels.
Exactly. It's the key molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and widen, that allows more blood to flow in, including, crucially, to the penis. Studies have shown real improvements in erectile strength and satisfaction with regular pomegranate consumption.
You've seen this work.
Oh, absolutely. I recall one gentleman, late 60s, felt a lot of shame around intimacy problems. After about a month of drinking pomegranate juice daily, he said it wasn't just the physical change, though that was there. It was feeling capable again. That gave him the courage to reconnect with his partner.
That emotional component is huge.
It really is. And watermelon is a great partner here. It's more than just hydrating. It contains an amino acid called citrulline.
Citrulline, okay.
Your body converts citrulline into arginine, another amino acid, and arginine also boosts nitric oxide production.
So double the nitric oxide boost.
In a way, yes. It further helps relax those blood vessels, improve circulation. It's shown good results, especially for mild to moderate erectile issues. Had a patient who laughed at first, watermelon.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But he tried it, came back a few weeks later, kind of sheepishly admitted things were firmer, better stamina.
Huh. Okay, so putting them together, pomegranate and watermelon.
It's a potent combination. The pomegranate delivers antioxidants that protect and even help heal blood vessels. The watermelon provides the building blocks, that citrulline, for more nitric oxide.
So it's protection and boosting production.
You got it. And here's a really critical point. What's good for your heart is good for your penis. They rely on the same vascular health. Erectile difficulties can actually be an early warning sign for clogged arteries or heart disease.
So these fruits aren't just for performance, they're preventative too.
Very much so. Think of them as tools for keeping your circulation healthy overall.
Makes sense. How would you suggest adding these?
Easy enough. Maybe a glass of pure pomegranate juice. Make sure it's unsweetened or just a handful of the seeds. Combine that with a few slices of fresh watermelon. Could be a light dessert before bed.
And consistency is important, I assume.
Always. Make it a habit. Over time, that consistency can lead to firmer erections, better stamina, less anxiety about performance, and yeah, a real boost in confidence.
Okay, strong blood flow is crucial. But you mentioned earlier, sometimes even with good flow, other things get in the way. Nerves, maybe. Energy level.
Right. You can have the plumbing working, but if your nerves are frayed or your cells aren't fueled properly, things still fall short. It's that frustrating cycle. You fall asleep, but then bang, restless legs wake you up, or cramps, or your mind starts racing.
Leaving you drained the next day.
Exactly. Drained, anxious, and maybe not feeling up for intimacy. That's where our third pairing shines.
Yeah.
Bananas and avocados.
Okay.
We call them the relaxation and energy duo.
Bananas and avocados. Interesting mix. How do they work?
Well, they tackle both sides. Bananas are famous for potassium, right?
Right, good for blood pressure.
Yes, helps regulate blood pressure, relaxes blood vessels again, good for circulation everywhere, including down there. And potassium helps prevent those nighttime muscle cramps and tension.
Ah, the cramps. Okay.
Plus, bananas have magnesium. Magnesium is like nature's tranquilizer. It calms the nervous system, lowers stress hormones, gets your body ready for deep, restful sleep. Had a patient whose sleep was constantly wrecked by leg cramps.
Yeah.
Added a banana in the evening, slept through the night, woke up feeling rested, and surprisingly, he mentioned feeling more energy for intimacy than he had in ages.
It's amazing how interconnected it all is. A leg cramp solution improves intimacy.
It really is. And the avocado complements the banana perfectly. Avocados are packed with healthy monounsaturated fats.
Good fats.
The best kind. They're essential for stabilizing hormones, including supporting testosterone production. Plus, they have vitamin E.
Antioxidant.
Powerful antioxidant, yes. Protects blood vessels, enhances circulation, and literally fuels your cells. Gives them energy. Think of it like putting high-octane fuel in your body's engine.
Okay, so energy and hormone support from the avocado.
And their creamy texture and nutrient density help stabilize blood sugar. That means fewer late-night cravings, more steady energy, a calmer mood, and more reliable performance when you need it.
So the banana calms you down, the avocado fuels you up and stabilizes things.
That's the synergy. Relaxation and sustained energy building blocks. I remember one man just felt like his words running on fumes all the time. Started including avocado and banana at night. His wife actually sent me a note later.
What did it say?
She said, "I feel like I have my husband back." Just that consistent nourishment made a world of difference.
Wow, that's powerful feedback. So how to do this one simply?
Maybe half an avocado. You could mash it on a piece of whole grain toast and then follow with a banana. Simple, satisfying.
Creates that foundation then. Restful sleep, balanced hormones, reliable energy. Helps life and intimacy get their spark back.
Absolutely.
Uh,
But there's still another layer. Even with good sleep and energy, we need to address the wear and tear, oxidative stress, stiffening blood vessels, things that tend to happen with age.
This ties back to heart health again, doesn't it? That underlying fear many men have about heart attacks or strokes.
It does. And the health of those major heart arteries is directly linked to the health of the smaller arteries feeding the penis. It's that saying again, what's good for the heart is good for erections.
Which brings us to pairing number 4.
Right. Grapes and oranges. Think of these as your antioxidant shield.
Grapes and oranges. Okay, tell me more.
Grapes, especially the red or purple ones, are loaded with resveratrol.
Resveratrol, I've heard of that. Good for arteries.
Very good. It helps protect blood vessels, improves what we call endothelial function, basically, how flexible and healthy the lining of your arteries is. This boosts nitric oxide production, keeps arteries young and flexible, better able to carry blood.
Like keeping pipes clear and flexible.
Good analogy. I once told a patient who grew his own grapes, every time you eat those, think of it as giving your arteries a little tune-up. He liked that. Said he felt stronger, more capable after making them a regular habit.
And oranges. More than just vitamin C for colds.
Oh, much more. That vitamin C is absolutely vital for producing collagen.
Collagen. Isn't that for spin?
It is. It is also critical for the structure of your blood vessels.
Yeah.
Keeps them strong, resilient, like reinforcing those pipes. Plus, vitamin C is a powerhouse antioxidant, fighting the oxidative stress that makes arteries stiff and essentially ages the penis prematurely.
So grapes relax and boost flow, oranges strengthen and protect.
Exactly. It's a protective shield. The resveratrol boosts nitric oxide. The vitamin C builds and defends the vessel walls. I remember one man, he'd become withdrawn, almost avoided his wife's touch out of embarrassment over performance issues.
Oh, it's sad.
It was. He started this simple habit, grapes and an orange in the evening. Over time, his confidence came back, his relationship healed. He told me, "It wasn't just my blood vessels that opened up, Doc, it was my heart."
That's really touching. What's the practical tip here?
Just a cup of grapes, red or purple preferably, and one orange in the evening. Make it something you look forward to, a simple, healthy ritual.
And over time, the benefits aren't just physical erections, but maybe more overall energy, vitality, feeling like you're taking care of yourself from the inside out.
That's the goal, that sense of security. But there's one more area we need to touch on. Beyond the physical plumbing, there's the brain and blood sugar connection.
Right, because if your mind isn't sharp or your energy is crashing all the time.
Even the best circulation won't translate into satisfying intimacy or overall well-being. Many men worry silently about losing mental clarity, memory, focus, that feeling of independence slipping.
And that often goes hand in hand with unstable energy, mood swings.
Exactly. And fading intimacy, the common threads, often blood sugar regulation and brain health. Which leads us to our final pairing, apples and blueberries.
Apples and blueberries. Okay, the brain connection is clear with blueberries, but apples?
Apples are quiet powerhouses for circulation and metabolic health. They contain quercetin, a flavonoid that protects blood vessels from inflammation, improving that endothelial function we talked about, helping vessels relax and contract properly.
So good for blood flow, too.
Definitely. And maybe even more importantly, the fiber in apples slows down how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream.
Preventing those spikes and crashes.
Precisely. That means more consistent energy throughout the day and less stress on your arteries over the long term. I talked to a gentleman, late 60s, who felt wiped out by 10 a.m. every day. Just adding an apple at night helps stabilize things. He said it was the first time he woke up without that heavy fog in his head.
That mental fog can be so draining. And blueberries, brainberries, right?
That's the nickname, and for good reason. They're packed with anthocyanins. These are potent antioxidants that can actually cross the blood-brain barrier and protect your neurons.
Protect the brain cells themselves.
Yes. Studies link regular blueberry intake with sharper memory, better concentration, even improved mood in older adults. Think about what that means day to day.
More confident conversations.
Being mentally present with your partner.
Experiencing intimacy with clarity, not distraction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, blueberries also improve blood flow both to the brain and the penis. It reinforces that critical mind-body connection for sexual health. I had a patient who felt anxious because he'd sometimes forget little things during intimacy.
Yeah.
Started eating blueberries regularly, came back saying he felt sharper, more present, less anxious. His words were, "It's like my mind caught up with my body again."
That's fantastic. So the apple stabilizes blood sugar and vessels.
And the blueberry protects the brain, sharpens focus, and boosts blood flow. They balance each other beautifully. Stable blood sugar and a sharper brain lead to a calmer mood and a body that's just better prepared for intimacy.
How do we add this one?
Super simple. A crisp apple and a handful of blueberries in the evening. Don't just think of it as a snack. See it as an investment in your memory, your energy, your vitality.
Helping your body find balance, mind find clarity, intimacy find new depth. Okay, we've covered 5 amazing pairings. But the big question everyone has is, how long does this take?
Understandable question. Especially if you've tried things before that didn't work. You want to know, when might I actually feel something?
Exactly. A timeline brings hope.
Well, based on the science and what we see clinically, the good news is changes often start subtly, but relatively quickly, within the first 7 days.
A week.
Yeah, maybe just a week. You might notice you're falling asleep a bit faster, maybe tossing and turning less. That heavy morning fog might start to lift just a little. You feel a bit more rested.
Okay, subtle shifts.
Subtle, but important. Internally, your sleep is getting deeper, testosterone levels might start to stabilize, energy reserves begin refilling, and for some guys, those gentle morning erections might reappear even if they've been gone a while. It's the body saying, okay, I'm responding.
That's encouraging after just 1 week. What about by week 2? Around 14 days.
By then, those early changes often become more noticeable, stronger. Your daily energy is likely rising. You might find you don't need that afternoon caffeine boost or nap quite as much. Erections, if that's been an issue, can start becoming firmer, more reliable, maybe easier to achieve. I had one man tell me around day 12 or 13, he felt this big shift in confidence. He said, I wasn't afraid to try anymore.
That's huge, the fear factor.
It really is. And as the sleep deepens and energy builds, the mind relaxes. Desire often starts to return more naturally because the body's starting to trust itself again.
All right, so clear progress by 2 weeks. What about after a full month, 30 days?
After about 30 days of consistency, the benefits usually become pretty undeniable. Sleep is genuinely restorative, fewer interruptions. Your energy lasts through the day. You have fuel for intimacy, but also for family, hobbies, just living life.
And physically.
Those morning erections often become a regular, strong sign of good health. I'll never forget a 71-year-old patient. He'd almost resigned himself to feeling old. After a month of really sticking with these fruit pairings,
What did he say?
he came in beaming and said, Doctor, I feel alive again. My wife notices, my kids notice, even I notice. I don't feel like an old man anymore.
Wow, that's the goal, isn't it?
It truly is. And it's crucial to understand this isn't some magic pill. It's about consistently giving your body the simple, powerful nutrients it needs to rebuild, repair, and strengthen itself. That's why we encourage sticking with it for at least 30 days. Let your body show you what it's still capable of.
It's been quite a journey through these pairings today. Cherries and kiwis for sleep and testosterone.
Pomegranate and watermelon for that crucial circulation boost.
Bananas and avocados for relaxation and sustained energy.
Grapes and oranges acting as that antioxidant shield for vessel strength.
And finally, apples and blueberries for brain health and stable blood sugar.
Wow. Yeah, when you put them together consistently as part of a nightly ritual, they really can work together to restore erections, rebuild energy, bring back that deep, restful sleep.
It really shifts the perspective. It's not about trying to be 20 again.
Not at all. It's about reclaiming confidence, reclaiming intimacy, reclaiming the simple joy in daily living that might have started to fade.
So what's the final thought you want to leave our listeners with?
Just this, give yourself 30 days. Commit to trying these simple habits. And let your body remind you of the man you still are, deep down. Because when you start to see these results unfolding, first maybe in your sleep, then feeling more energy, then noticing improvements in intimacy,
Yeah.
you'll realize that age doesn't have to be the end of your vitality. It's just another chapter. And honestly, with the right habits, it can be one of the most fulfilling chapters yet. It's about reclaiming your dignity, really, and rewriting your story after 60.
That's a wonderful, empowering message. We really hope this deep dive has given you some valuable insights and, more importantly, some practical steps you can start using right away.
Absolutely. And if you found this discussion helpful, if you feel a bit more informed or hopeful, we'd appreciate it if you'd like this deep dive. Maybe share it with friends or family who might benefit too.
And of course, please subscribe to Healthy Men 70 Plus for more tips, guidance, and deep dives like this one.
Thanks so much for tuning in.
We look forward to our next deep dive with you.